Good morning. It is early for me this morning, but I have a ton of running to do, plus a couple of doctor's appointments with my husband. So just come get ready with me while I put on my makeup. I'm Peggy. I'm your 67-year-old Seint makeup artist. Seint is a cream makeup where we use 3 shades to create 1 layer of makeup. You get a contour shade and 2 highlight shades. 1 highlight shade is a brightener or concealer, and the other shade is a main highlight or a filler shade to put where you don't put any other makeup. You also get a lip and a cheek of your choice. Today, I'm using Black Cherry. It's a beautiful wine color and it's one of my favorites. So let's get started. You strategically place these shades to go on your face in places like the contour goes on the hard parts of your face, like your forehead. What it does is it creates a shadow to where it gives your face more depth and definition. So what we're looking for is that cheekbone, and we're just going to go right up the roundness of the cheekbone. Feel for the roundness of the cheekbone, and then you start at the corner of the eye and go up. Again, come over here and feel for the roundness of the cheekbone, and then start right at the corner of the eye. Don't come down too far. If you have mature skin like I do, you don't want to go too far towards the center of your face, because then you're going to accentuate the fine lines and the wrinkles that we have. Now we're going to come, and another hard part of our face is the jawline. Well, we want to give more of a chiseled jaw appearance, because my chiseled jaw days are definitely over. So what we're doing now is camouflaging. I'm going to start right at this jowl, and from the jowl, I'm going to go straight up along the jawbone right to the ear. Now, when you see these 2 divots that I have, I'm going to connect those under my neck. 1 divot around to the other. So what I'm doing is defining my chin as well as hiding my turkey neck at the same time. If you have a double chin and you need to camouflage it, start right about where the jawbone, where you have that little V right at the jawbone, and come under your neck to the other side of the V. Your contour line is going to be a little bit further down. That's going to create a shadow, and it's going to camouflage that double chin to where it's not as noticeable. Then we're going to take a little bit of contour on our pinkies, rub them together, have them touching right at the bridge of our nose, and come straight down. What this does is it gets right into the natural shadow of your nose, and it allows you to contour it to make it look more narrow and to elongate it as well. You can also put a little bit of the contour under your bottom lip. You can put it on your eyebrows. You can also use this as an eyeshadow. It's a beautiful, beautiful cool tone that makes a gorgeous eyeshadow. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is move to my first highlight, which is my brightening shade. Your brightening shade goes on the soft parts of your face, like right here between the eyebrows. We're going to come right down the center of the nose, those 2 lines where we did our contour. Now, see how immediately my nose became narrower and more elongated. That's why we contour the nose. Then we're going to catch the Cupid's bow to brighten, and we're also going to catch the center of the chin. Now comes the eyes. I have crow's feet and I have crepe skin underneath my eye. We don't want to accentuate that. So we're going to come right to the corners of the eye, and we're just going to put a little bit of product. Less is more when you have mature skin like mine. So we're going to come to the outer corners and just put a little bit of brightener. Now, we're strategically placing this makeup, excuse me, and we're going to blend it strategically so it goes right where we want it to go, where we need it to go. Now we're going to come to the third shade, which is my main highlight. This is the shade that is the closest to the natural color of my skin. And it's like a filler shade. You put this where you don't have any other makeup. Now I have some redness this morning. My rosacea must be acting up. So I'm going to come to the corners of my nose, right along my cheek, the bearded area of my face, and then on my forehead between my contour. I have my contour, I have my main shade, and then I have my brightener. Placement is finished. This will make up my foundation now. So what I'm going to do here is come with my lip and cheek. Again, this is Black Cherry, and I'm going to use it. It is a lip and a cheek, so it is your blush shade as well as your lip shade. So, or your lipstick, whichever you want to call it. And I got a hair sticking right there. Okay. Here we go. All right. Perfect. Placement is done. For the most part, everything is done except the blending. All we have to do now is blend. So, I'm going to take my 3D brush. It has a little fluffy end. It has a domed end, which is good for the corners. And what I'm going to do is cream makeup needs to be set. You can set it in one of two ways. You can use the setting spray. I'm using Seint's setting spray. Or you can use a setting powder. Sometimes I use both because I live in Southeast Louisiana and it's very humid here and very hot most of the year. So you kind of need that little extra oomph to keep your makeup in place. Now, I like to start at the jawline and do little circles, just lightly. I'm not pressing hard, and then drag them down my neck. Again, we created shadows, and I want these shadows to camouflage the turkey neck, but also see how it gives my jaw more of a chiseled look. Because let's face it, my chisel days are over. So now we're going to gently tap and begin to mash, so to speak. We're pushing this into our face and we're just putting it where we want it to stay. And that's where it will stay. And as you can see, it's going to wear like a second skin. This is called stippling. So we're gently, gently stippling. Now I'm just going to continue up and catch the eyes. Again, we're just gently tapping. We're not pulling that skin. Now we're just going to give a little tap to the nose because you don't want to blend all of this out. If you blend it out, then you're just going to have a muddy mess like you usually have with powders and liquids. We've strategically placed it. Now we're strategically blending. So we're just stippling. Now we're going to come up here and I'm going to swirl, just gently swirl this contour up into my hairline. Again, we've used 3 shades, but we haven't blended them together. We have placed them in their own spots and then just married the ends together. That is the difference with the blending that makes Seint different from any other makeup you've ever used. Now, see how I have this contour on my cheek? I like to stipple up and down because I want the shadow there just twice. Then grab it and move it with the lip and cheek up into my temple. Now, see how soft this looks? This is the blend that you want. You still see the shadow to define the cheek. Here we go. Stipple up and down twice and then drag it up. There we go, into the temple. So, we're done. We are done. My full face of makeup I can do this in 5 minutes or less if I'm not speaking. We've been on camera maybe about 8 minutes now. It's so simple. It's so mature skin friendly. Look at the finish you get. It's just a glow that we used to have back in our younger days. Again, we look fresh. Do we look like we're in our 40s again? No, we don't. But this is the best of us that is coming forward. How do you get started with Seint? That's so easy. You need to send me a makeup-free selfie. I will put the number down when I get off of here. And you will text #match to this number. I'll send you the link. Go to a window in your home. Look out of the window with natural light coming in. So open your curtains. Let the natural light come in. I want you to look directly into your phone, and with no makeup, get your face, part of your neck, and your décolleté if you can. Look straight into the camera and take that selfie. Send it to me, and I will color match you for your 4 main shades. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so what do you have to lose? I'll color match you to the 3 shades. You will choose the lip and cheek of your choice. If you like the berries and the reds, we've got them. If you like the pinks, Barbie pink, or just the light pinks, the nudes, we have them. Again, what do you have to lose? I appreciate you being with me here today. I hope you have a blessed day, a wonderful day, and you be the reason someone smiles today. I'll see you next time. Bye.